What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at 88 Rotors Off-Road, and welcome back to our shop. We have a GX460 and 4Runner compilation for you guys today. We're going to start off with this Lexus GX460 that we're installing a set of Method MR314s on with some 285 7017 Nitto Ridge Grapplers. For the suspension setup on this one, we're doing a King setup. We're doing the King's 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers in the front with some cambered tubular X-joint upper control arms and some King 2.5 Remote Reservoir shocks in the back with some old Man Emu lift springs. We're doing the Durobumps for both front and rear on this package as well. Our shop, 88 Rotors, is located in sunny Southern California. We're about 20 minutes east of downtown Los Angeles in California, USA. If you're looking to set up an appointment to get some work done by us, please feel free to reach out to us by phone anytime during regular business hours of 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturdays. Or you can always message us through the contact form by clicking on the link in the description below. With the new King lift setup, we gain about 3 inches of lift in the front and 2 inches in the back. In order to clear the 285 7017s, we do some minimal trimming on the rocker panel and we push the fender liner forward. With the new setup installed, we're going to bring the vehicle down to the ground and torque all 4 wheels and tires down to spec. Over on the other rack, we're working on a Lunar Rock 4Runner Trd Offroad. We'll go over the details on this 4Runner shortly. For now, let's take this GX460 out for a spin. Do keep in mind that the vehicle does have about 500 to 600 pounds of added weight in the back. The factory wheels, tires, and suspension components are all loaded up for the customer. If you guys like what you see here and want to see more, make sure to follow us on Instagram. You can find us at 88 Rotors Off-Road. This magnetic gray metallic 4Runner is getting a BILSTEIN 5100 setup with old Man Emu lift springs all around and some Dobinson UCA. We did an Icon Stage 5 setup on this Lunar Rock colored TRD Offroad 4Runner. We also did a high clearance bumper cut and upsized the tires to 285 7017 on some TRD Pro wheels. And back over to the magnetic gray metallic 4Runner, we installed lift setup on it already and also did some 285 7017 BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO2s on the TRD Pro wheels. Next up, we have this black colored 2019 Lexus GX460 that's in for a King setup. We're doing the King's 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers and shocks all around with some cambered tubular uniball upper control arms and some old Man Emu lift springs in the back. For the wheels and tires on this one, we decided to go with the Method MR318s. This is the new gloss black wheel that Method just released earlier this year. We wrapped it up in a 285 7017 BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO2 as well. The Lunar Rock colored 4Runner that you see that just pulled in is also getting a King setup. We're doing the same exact suspension setup on that one. Kings, cambered, and old Man Emu lift springs. And here's a close-up of the Method MR318s and the KO2s. What do you guys think of this gloss black finish? Do you like it, or do you prefer matte black on wheels? Drop a comment down below and let us know. Here's a close-up of the rear King shocks installed. We hope that you guys are enjoying this video so far, and if you do so, please find time to click on that thumbs up and give us a like. It makes a big difference for this video and the channel itself, and it definitely encourages us to make more videos like this for your viewing pleasure. And there's the completed front end, King shocks with the cambered tubular uniball upper control arms. We have thousands of wheels and tires in stock for you to choose from. We also carry lots of different brands in terms of suspension components. Just to name a few of the most popular ones, we do stock Kings, Fox, Icon, BILSTEIN, Eibach, Ironman, Dobinsons, and more. The new lift, wheels, and tires installed on the vehicle, we're going to bring it back down to the ground and torque all 4 wheels and tires down to spec. We're going to have one guy drive the vehicle back out, test drive it in our parking lot, then hand the keys back over to our customer. Here's a little quality control going over our nuts and bolts and marking it with a white paint pen. The owner of this 4Runner decided to go with a set of Method MR316s in a 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset in the matte black finish. It was wrapped in a 285/7017 BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2 tire. We also did a high clearance bumper cut for the front of this one. Up on the other rack, we have another Lunar Rock colored 4Runner Trd Offroad. This one's going with a King setup as well. We're doing the King's 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers and shocks all around with compression adjusters, some Icon tubular delta joint upper control arms in the front end, and we're doing some Volk TE37XTs in a 17 by 8.5 size with a -10 offset. Rubber of choice here is the Toyo Open Country AT3 tire in a 285/7017. In order to clear the more aggressive spec, we had to do a body mount chop on this. After we torque all 4 wheels and tires down to spec, we're going to load up all the factory parts and bring the vehicle out. Next up, we have this 2016 quicksand colored 4Runner TRD Pro. We usually see it the other way around, but this one here is doing it a little bit different. This is a TRD Pro that's in to swap it to some TRD Offroad wheels, believe it or not. The owner of this vehicle likes the way the TRD Offroad wheels look, so he's throwing them on there. We're also wrapping it up in a 285/7017 BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2. Since the BILSTEIN TRD Pro suspension is 7 years old, the owner decided to ditch it. He went with the BILSTEIN 5100 setup on this one, with some old Man Emu lift springs all around and some cambered tubular uniball upper control arms. What do you guys think of the owner's decision to go with this setup and ditch all the TRD Pro components? Drop a comment down below, let's talk about it. We also installed 4 new TPMS sensors on this vehicle. We're going to bring it down right now, program it, and we're going to do a high clearance bumper cut to finish it off in the end.
some more now. Swear you got me falling for your isolate. Whatever you gave, can I take some more now? Swear you got me crazy all night and day.
The next magnetic gray metallic 4Runner that's coming in is doing a BILSTEIN 6112 setup with 5160 rear shocks. We're also doing some Camberg tubular uniball upper control arms. We're doing the RRW RR5H wheels in a 17 by 8.5 size with the -12 offset in a matte black finish. We also wrapped it up in a 285/7017 Falcon Wild Peak AT3W. And this is pretty much going to conclude today's video. Thank you very much for your continued support. As always, make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments below and we'll try to get back to you within a day or two.
Whatever you did, can you do some more now? Swear you got me falling for your isolate.